What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Not much has happened in the past couple of days. We did have the small correction outside of our hourly symmetrical triangles that we were tracking the other day, yesterday here. As you guys know, typically 1 hour trades are very aggressive and not something that I personally do. But it is something just to pass the time and see what exactly is going on here. These ended up breaking bearish here. I mean, sometimes they do have a bullish bias if they're off a bull run, but I guess because they're off this major drop here, that it is a continued correction to the downside here. But regardless, this was just for fun. We weren't actually, or I wasn't actually trading these because of how aggressive trades are on hourly charts here. Anything can happen. And as we're starting to see, they are starting to break bearish here. But it was something that we could just draw on temporarily here. S&P is closed today. Tomorrow we'll see what exactly we do. Next week is going to be an important week to see what exactly the S&P 500 decides to do, because we're going to be retesting some pretty critical resistances, if you ask me. We're inside a massive descending fractal consistently here, where the continuous strides we've made to retest this top resistance here has done nothing but fall negatively here, and it's caused some pretty major dumps, if you ask me, every time. It's not like we hit this and trade on the top. No, we see a major significant correction here, and the fact is we're here again to retest it, and there's a chance that are we going to see another major pullback. That's honestly what I'm expecting here, unfortunately, and we'll see how this ideally pans out with these other cryptos, because you can see August 17th of 2022 started the drop. If we go to Bitcoin here and we go to the daily here, let's find August 17th and see what exactly happened. August 17th was right here, and you can see pretty much exactly what happened after that was major drops to the downside here. So there is some correlation between the markets here. That's what we've been paying the most attention to. But I mean, we're in an interesting position right now where most of the coins are pretty much darn near oversold, which is a sign of potential recovery. But it's interesting because the S&P 500 is the opposite. We're nearing overbought. So it's literally hit or miss right now what's to go on. There's not much correlation between anything right now, so everything is acting independently, and that's kind of what we have to pay attention to. So if you're interested in learning any of these trades, what we're going to be doing, focusing on the market, definitely stick around to watch today's video. With that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's jump into today's video. Once again, guys, quick reminder for those that haven't subscribed or watched my second channel. I do have a second channel where we talk about finance and kind of go into the field asking people what they do for a living and stuff like that, as well as just information about the economy more in depth than what we talk about here, which is just crypto. But as you guys can see, I dropped a video 3 days ago, over 500 views. Not too bad, honestly, for the channel size here. And I did drop a short here, but definitely make sure to go check these out. I have another one dropping this week. I'm not sure exactly when. As you guys know, I dropped this 3 days ago. Typical upload schedule is usually Mondays, but it's going to be maybe Wednesday or Thursday, probably when I drop the next video. So make sure to check it out. It is going to be a cool one that I have. It's interviewing Tesla owners. I'll leak it here first. I'll spoil it for you guys. So pretty cool. It was fun going around finding Tesla owners. But, with that being said, diving into the technical analysis, you guys can see the top 10 cryptocurrencies. We are in a consolidative stand right now. We pretty much have been flatlining out, which is making this technical analysis quite a lot more difficult. You can see it consistently here. Bitcoin, sideways, flatlined out. You can see Ethereum flatlined out. We have BNB flatlined. We have XRP, not so much, but we are flatlined out. Most of these cryptos are pretty much just trading sideways, which is not fun and it's boring. But something to pay attention to is we are down 1.24%. We did just see a massive correction, a massive dump in the markets here. We're down 7 days, 21%, 23%, 20%, 27%, 30% here. I mean, we're getting wrecked. What's 60%? Solana's down 60%. Everything is getting absolutely destroyed, and I'm pretty sure Solana has something to do with Sam Bankman-Fried trading with FTX, something like that, from the rumors that I heard. But markets are getting absolutely pummeled, and it sucks. It's unfortunate. Nobody expected this here. I mean, XRP is trending inside. We need a cool-off period. Everything is darn near oversold. You could see XRP is trading 32 on the RSI here. We're trending inside a sideways channel. It is good. We did bounce fairly nicely as expected here. I mean, we fell in total, and this is my ripple effect that I talk about here. The original dump, was 38%, and then we recovered from the bottom up 27%. So we didn't do too bad. So the 38% drop corrected down to 30%, and we went as high as 22%. So typically when we have these major manipulation corrections and dumps, the market's going to bounce off bottom support supports and reverse back up, and then they kind of stabilize here. And that's kind of what we're seeing right now. Now I'm going to delete these shorter 1 hour charts that I had. We're pretty much just waiting now for the markets to stabilize and kind of form a new pattern before we start to enter these trades. Now we did get rejected off of here, and I can start to hypothesize what maybe, or infer what we could maybe see next here. We did successfully stay above this major support and inside this channel, which is definitely a good sign. Bouncing off 30 cents is a very strong support that we had here in the past, as you can see. And we are now trending inside these channels here. So ideally what we're looking for maybe is we play out somewhere inside of this. I don't know. Either we're going to continue to use 30 cents as a new support, maybe we'll use 33 cents as a new support, or maybe we'll head back up and start to use 37 cents as a new support, forming another descending triangle. We don't know per se just yet because the market's it's so new to the territory here, but it is something that we have to keep a close eye on. But I don't think anything crazy is going to happen in the next coming weeks, as the markets really need to cool off, settle down, form some new indicators, and then we can finally start to make some analysis and infer some new trades a little bit better. Some indicators will start to form. All I can say for sure is that we are nearing oversold, and that's an interesting thing to pay attention to. You can see Ethereum's 1 hour kind of just floated out of it, and that's what you get when we trade on these hourly charts here. Maybe it's forming something bigger. There's definitely that possibility, because you can see this downtrend is still, forming here, but it's hard to find a bottom. We don't necessarily have that. Maybe we're in a channel. I don't know. Maybe it's a descending triangle like this. I mean, I could leave this here for now, but we are starting to form. We do have this downtrend, that's for sure, on the hourly. Maybe we're forming a much bigger pennant flag formation here, and this is a tough call as well. Let me delete that. I don't know why that's on here, but it's a tough call as well because we fell into this. We bounced off. Now we're seeing what could be a bullish break, a bullish pennant flag here because we came off a rally. So it's tough to say. It's too early, especially on the hourly. I don't recommend trading on that. But as of right now, we again are using a major support here. The bottom price floor was $1,000 pretty much, and we've hugged that pretty well. The original correction, the original manipulation shot us down 37%. We reverse rallied up to 19%, and here we are floating at about 26% down from the high. But we're nearing oversold again. So again, I think we need more consolidation. I think markets need to kind of float sideways. Maybe now we're going to use 1,000 as a support. Maybe we'll break above here and start to trend above 1,200, 1,300 as a means of support. We don't know for say just yet here. But the thing I do know is that XRP and Ethereum are both oversold, as well as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is also flatlined out on the oversold level here. So we are trending sideways for the most part. We did fall to a new low, which is not a good sign for Bitcoin here. But the only faith I have is that we are oversold or nearing oversold, and there's a chance that we could reverse rally, just recover slightly back inside the $19,000 supports that we have, because that's pretty vital for the success of Bitcoin to continue to move in the near future. Now, what worries me is the fact that the S&P on its daily is nearing overbought, which is the opposite. So XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin are all nearing extreme oversold, while the S&P is nearing extreme overbought. So the opposite is happening. But are we going to see a correction within crypto if we see a correction within the S&P, sending us into extreme oversold territories for most of the major cryptos? I don't know. I'd be shocked if we broke through major resistances here. I'd be shocked, floored if we were able to break through these and head up, because there's a lot of problems at this area. Price ceilings, downtrend. We have an uptrend acting as a resistance. We have the moving average. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 indicators of resistance here that are all screaming correction. And if history, repeats itself, we always correct off this, and the likelihood that we see the same thing happen is pretty high statistically. So there's a good chance we could also see a correction off this and pull lower. It's very possible, and that's honestly what I'm kind of betting on, because, I wanted to buy back into the markets on Friday, but I was a little hesitant. And then when I saw this chart, I was like, maybe I'll stick this one out and we'll see if we fall lower. Again, this is just play trading. I do have money I want to put in, but it's either I put in when we're at 4,000 points or we're at 3,700 points. I mean, the difference is 3%, 4% at most. And honestly, in 2 years from now, that's not going to make any difference whatsoever. But it's just to pass the time, and it is something I enjoy doing. And if my hunch is right, because the stock market is a little bit slower and a little bit easier to track because things pretty much follow the books here, there's a very big chance we're going to see another correction. Ideally, that's what we're leveraging towards. We're overbought as well, so throw in another fifth indicator. So we have overbought, we have moving average, we have three resistances all coming intertwined. There's a lot riding on the fact that we're going to stoop a little bit lower here, reject, and then I'll buy in and I'll put my money back in. Hopefully the lowest we go is this or this. I don't want to go any lower than that. If we fall to here, that's not going to be pretty for the markets, but who's to say it's not going to happen? Otherwise, we do all our trades on Bityard, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. You can buy long, sell short, leverage trade, put in stop losses, take profits. They even have a demo account over here. They have leverage. They offer XRP, which not many exchanges do. I mean, the list of pros goes on and on and on. So definitely make sure to check it out. And the best part is if you sign up with the link in the description, click mystery box, and you can get some free crypto, which is awesome. With that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.